Binti Omar and fellow friend. Okay everyone, in today's video, I would like to present my project-based assignment for the course AGA402, Principle of Nursery Management, as what being instructed by our honourable lecturer. To all of us, Dr. Faezah has assigned us to conduct a project about plant propagation. For this project base, I have chosen to propagate chilies. To be specific, it is red chilies. Do any of you know what is a scientific name for a chilies? A scientific name for a chilies is Capsicum annum, which, to be honest, before this, I am also not quite aware regarding this matter, but by conducting this project has led me to do some further research about chilies. Wow, how amazing, right? Chilies or Capsicum annum can be labeled as one of the most well-known and popular vegetable among gardeners as well as citizens because of its unique color, taste, spices. The main reason why I choose to propagate chilies is that this is my first time ever in my life conducting a plant propagation all by myself, as I never done any planting before. So I want to plant something that can be useful to me. As we know, in Malaysia, almost all dishes need chilies, right? So by planting chilies can be useful to me. Let me start by introducing to all of you some of the tools and material that I use for this chilies propagation project.
The tools and material used in my red chilies propagation project. This is some of the tools and material used in the first stage. Red chilies for seeding. I need plastic bag to put the seed from the red chilies. Small plastic pot to put the seed for seeding. And then I need a mini gardening tool, spade, shovel and also rake. I also use a hand glove for safety purpose. We need some tissue to cover the chili seed. A plastic container to put all the plastic pot to be arranged in here, and also a spray bottle to put water. And the last one, the mixed medium mixture. Now, I will share with all of you the cost of production. Let us take a look together how much I had spent to carry out this chili propagation project.
This is some of the tools and material I bought for this project. As we can see here, I bought red chili at the price of RM3.30, plastic cover for free, mini plastic pot at RM2.10 and mini gardening tool set at RM3.20. Next, I also bought glove at RM4, tissue for free, long plastic container at the price of RM2.10, and lastly, the spray bottle cost me RM1.70. Last but not least, of course, I need to buy the mixed medium mixture, which it cost me RM10. For the next step in this propagation required me to buy a bigger plant container to transfer my young plants, so I decided to buy 2 big seeding tray at the price of RM8, 3 variation of soil that cost me RM6.30, and also a growing fertilizer that I bought from Shopee that price RM3.50.
All these tool and material basically I purchased from EcoShop, Mr. DIY and also Shopee. The total cost production for my chili propagation project is RM46.30. Step 1. Preparing and germinating the chili seed. First of all, I need 4 sheets of tissue and overlay them. This is the red chili seeds that I got from the chili that I put under the sunlight and let be wilt and dry before I cut into half and took the seed out. Then, I spread the seed on the overlay tissue and take the spray bottle to spray water on the tissue so that it will be wet and damp. After that, I fold the wet tissue that contained the chili seed and put it nicely inside the see-through plastic bag and seals the plastic bag nicely. I decided to store the seeds in the plastic bag outside of my house for 5 days. As the general rule, chili seeds needed a temperature of 23 to 30 degrees Celsius to germinate well. I did this step because I read that pre-germinating the chili seeds this way before planting them in compost or soil will give them a better chance of sprouting successfully. Step 2. Planting the seedling into the mini pots. First, I find some old broken pots and break them into small pieces. I need those broken pots to put inside my mini pots to close the hole so that the mixed medium mixture won't come out from my mini pots. Here it is, my mixed medium mixture that I choose to use as my medium in my propagation, and also the 3 main gardening tools that I use. Now, all had set, we have the mini pots that the hole have been secured by broken pieces of pot, the mixed medium mixture, and also the gardening stool. Now, I will scoop the medium mixture into every inch of the pot using mini spade and rake. Ta-da! It's done! Now, take one pot and make a well hole in the center of it using the mini shovel and gently place a seedling in the empty space and fill it back around with the compost using the rake. Now, all 10 pots done. Grab the spray water and spray water to the compost lightly. Step 3. Upgrade the size of pot, which transfer the young plant into a bigger plant container. For this step, I need extra material to add on, which are the bigger plant container, 3 types of soil being mixed together, and also the growing fertilizer. First of all, of course, I need to find and break any broken pot to put on the hole at the bigger plant container in order to make sure no medium or soil will leak out from the container. Ta-da! It's done! So, this is the 3 types of soil that I managed to get since it's PKP, so most nursery is closed, so I has less choice. But it's okay, I still hope this will work. So I mix these 3 types of soil and scoop them into the bigger plant container using the shovel. As my chili plant grows, so it is better to transfer it to a bigger pot. So the larger pot has been filled with soil just now. I'll make a well in the center, then I gently dig out the plant, leaving a large clump of compost around its roots to protect them, and place it in the larger plant container. Lastly, I grab the spray bottle and water my baby plant happily and hope it will grow healthier after I have moved it to a bigger plant container. Some of the way that I do to take care of my chili plant is that I'll make sure I put it under the sunlight. Then I will water my plant twice a day, one in the morning and one in the evening, and also add up some growing fertilizer. So now I would like to share my red chili propagation project progress.